I'm sorry that I hurt you. I don't even know how to start this. I've been sitting here, staring at a blank page, for what feels like hours. Because every sentence I write feels too small, too hollow, too late. And maybe it is. Maybe words will never be enough for what I did. But I owe you this. I owe you the truth. Not a rehearsed speech. Not carefully chosen words designed to make me look less terrible than I. I'm just this. Raw, honest, broken. Because you deserve that much. You deserve at least that much. You trusted me. God, that sentence alone almost breaks me. You trusted me. Not blindly, you gave me that trust slowly, carefully, the way someone who has been hurt before learns to love again, piece by piece, layer by layer. You let me in. You let me see the parts of you that you hid from everyone else. The vulnerability, the softness behind all that strength. And I held that like it was sacred. Until I didn't. Till I let my weakness, my selfishness, my complete and utter failure as a man destroy the most precious thing I had. And I know you found out. I know the moment you did. I can only imagine what that felt like, finding out that the person who said they loved you, who held you at night, who made you feel safe, had been lying, had been choosing someone else. Someone younger. Someone who wasn't you. I can't imagine the silence in your chest when that truth hit you. Actually, I can. And it haunts me. I'm not going to stand here and make excuses. Could. Part of me wants to, because that's the cowardly thing, and cowardice is clearly something I'm capable of. But you don't deserve excuses. You deserve accountability. I was selfish. I was weak. I was chasing something shallow and meaningless while you were building something real with me. Something that mattered. Something that took years to grow. And I burned it down in secret like a coward, and I smiled at your face like nothing was wrong. That's not who I wanted to be. That's not who I told you I was. And the worst part, the part that keeps me up at night, the part that sits on my chest like a stone, is that you did nothing wrong. Nothing. You loved me well. You showed up for me. You chose me every single day, even on the days when I made it hard to love me. And this is what I gave you in return. I will carry that for the rest of my life. I keep thinking about the look on your face when you found out. I keep imagining it, even though I didn't see it. And in my imagination, it's not anger. Though you have every right to be angry. It's something worse. It's that quiet devastation. That hollow, sunken feeling of realizing that something you believed in was never fully real. That kills me. Not because of what it means for me, but because you who have already carried so much in this life, didn't deserve one more reason to stop believing in love. You didn't deserve one more scar, and I gave you one anyway. I'm sorry. I am so deeply, genuinely, irreversibly sorry. Not sorry because I got caught. Not sorry because of consequences. Sorry because I hurt you. A real person. A person with a heart that was already a little bruised before I ever entered your life. A person who trusted me enough to let that heart heal, and I reached in and broke it again. That is unforgivable, and I know that. I want you to hear something though. Even if you never forgive me, even if we never speak again, even if the sound of my name makes your stomach turn, what you feel right now, that pain, it is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of mine. My failure, my lack, my emptiness that I tried to fill in the worst possible way instead of doing the real work of being the man you needed me to be. You are not less because I chose wrong. You are not less because I was stupid. You are not less because some younger face temporarily blinded me to the magnitude of what I already had. You are everything. You always were. And I was too blind, too selfish, too small to protect that. If you're angry, be angry. Please, don't swallow it. Don't compress it into something quiet and self-blaming. Let it burn. You earned that anger. That anger is yours. It is right and it is true, and it is exactly what someone who has been betrayed by someone they loved deserves to feel. Scream if you need to. Cry if you need to. Grieve, because what happened to you deserves to be grieved. Not minimized. Not rushed through. Not explained away. You were betrayed by someone who should have protected you. And that is real, and that is heavy, and you don't have to be okay about it right now. I've thought about what I would say to you if I ever got this chance. I've rehearsed it 100 times in my head, and every version sounded wrong. Too smooth. Too calculated. Like I was managing your pain instead of actually feeling it alongside you. So let me just say it plainly. I am ashamed of myself. Not the kind of shame that fades. The kind that settles in. The kind that changes you if you let it. I am letting it change me, because if this pain produces nothing, if I walk away from this exactly the same man who hurt you, then the suffering means nothing, and I owe you more than that. You deserve for this to have meant something, even if only to me. I don't know where you are right now as you hear this. Maybe you're in the middle of rebuilding. Maybe you're still in the wreckage. Maybe you've already moved further than you think. Those small, quiet steps forward that don't feel like progress, but are. Wherever you are, I hope you know that this is not the end of your story. This chapter, as brutal as it is not the whole book. You are still worthy of a love that is honest. A love that is consistent. A love that doesn't flinch. A love that chooses you completely, faithfully, every day, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. You will have that. Not because I believe in fairy tales, but because you are the kind of person who deserves it. The universe has a way of eventually putting the right things in the right hands. I'm sorry I wasn't the man who could give you that. I'm sorry I let you believe I was. I'm sorry that the version of me you fell in love with, the version that was careful with your heart, attentive to your needs, present in every quiet moment, I'm sorry that version wasn't strong enough to stay. I'm sorry for every morning you woke up next to me and felt safe when you shouldn't have had to trust me with that safety. I'm sorry for making you question your instincts. I'm sorry for every moment you might have sensed something was wrong and pushed it down because you believed in me. You should have been able to believe in me, and I failed you. If I could take it back, all of it I would. Without hesitation, without a second thought, I would go back to the moment it all started. That first stupid, selfish, cowardly choice, and I would choose you. I would choose us. I would choose the real, difficult, beautiful, complicated thing we had over the nothing I chased instead. But I can't take it back. And that's something I have to live with. What I can do, the only thing left I can do is tell you the truth. Own every bit of it. Not perform remorse, but feel it. Actually let it sit in me and change something. And to tell you, you are going to be okay. Not today, maybe. Not even soon. But one day, on an ordinary Tuesday, you'll realize the weight has shifted, that you're breathing easier, that the thought of what happened no longer drops the floor out from under you. And on that day, I hope you feel proud of yourself for surviving something that would have broken most people. Because you, somehow, always find a way to rise. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm so deeply sorry. You deserved better. You still do. This message isn't an attempt to win you back. It isn't a bargain or a negotiation. It is just the truest thing I can offer you. My guilt, my grief, my absolute certainty that losing you was entirely my fault and entirely my loss. Take care of yourself, please.